You know, for those of you guys who maybe you just jumped in a car and you're listening to this podcast live, like while somebody else is listening, you're like, "Who is this guy? I like what I'm hearing." His name's Jay Cameron, and the only thing I can say is that he's my friend, and he has built something, and I've watched him do it over and over and over again. Different industries, same mindset. Jay, you talked about a mindset of being a student. Can you talk to us a little bit about, like, when you're choosing an entrepreneur endeavor, how important is it to be willing to be a student of that thing? Like, talk to us and maybe give us a couple of examples because of I think students have a natural curiosity about the thing that they're studying. And I think that, quite frankly, if that curiosity isn't there, it'll cause you not to want to know. You have a curiosity about the journey of Black people. And it fueled something that, even like, if I went to Ghana for the first time, I'm not sitting down there curious to find out some of the things that you're curious about, because my mind doesn't work like yours in that regard. But there is a place where you come from mentally that fosters that creativity, fosters that curiosity. Talk to us about the importance of being a student in that respect.
The one thing, any entrepreneurial endeavor, you have to want to do it. I don't even, the money is a byproduct. And I think that I had to get past just trying to make the money, because some people get into it. Oh man, I can make a lot of money. There were so many things I turned down. We were about to go, I won't say the name of the franchise, but we were about to open a smoothie franchise, so that's the best way to say it. So got approved and everything. And I thought to myself, I said, you know what, we can make a lot of money doing this, but I'm going to be trapped in this particular building until these systems can get in place. I said, I'm going to have to give up probably 2 or 3 years of my life. And for me, that the money was there, but I didn't want that. I knew there was something else that I wanted to do. So I said, okay, that's not going to work. And so as an entrepreneur, you have to determine what it is that you enjoy doing as well, because if it's just the money, even that can become frustrating. So even if you're making it and you don't love what you're doing, that it can get old. So when it came to the whole Ghana component and becoming a student, remember, I didn't plan on going to Africa and then this and all of what it's evolving into now. The curiosity came in when I was there, and I was like, wow. I said, there's so many things that we don't know, and I knew us in America, different things that we hadn't been taught. I said, this would be a wonderful opportunity just to give people exposure to understanding our story a little bit more. And so then that's when it turned into, okay, well, this is going to cost. This is going to be, but the genuine love for creating this experience is where it all began. And that's how I would do pretty much anything. Even when I was selling watermelons, I was doing it for the money, but it was also the challenge of it. So you have to find that, whatever that motivating factor is that keeps you going. So it was fun. Okay, wow, we have these watermelons. We have 800 watermelons in the back of a truck. We're going to sell these watermelons right here in the heart of DC. Can we do this? And so those things is always finding something else in addition to the money, because after a while, it becomes repetitive, and now you're doing the same thing over and over and over. And then if you don't love doing that, then the money can get old. And now some people are like, no, I love the money. I want the money. I don't care what I'm doing. But that's each person's individual, that's whatever's driving them, motivating them. But for me, being a student, once I lock in on a particular project, I want to know everything I can about it. And as I'm learning, what that does is that keeps me going as well, because now I'm able to speak on a different level. I'm able to speak from a different level of knowledge. I'm able to even communicate what I'm doing better because I have a greater level of knowledge. And you always learn. You never stop learning. It is constant. I can tell you so many stories about things that I'm learning along the way, that if I decided that I was not going to be a student and just hand it over to someone else, then I would really be setting myself up for some difficult times
Yep.
in that area.